What's up, guys? So we're back for another video. Gonna train some arms today. I was just gonna get right into the workout, but got some news yesterday. Basically, I've been on all my videos in the last like 4 or 5 videos. My pro debut has come up, whether it's from a question or me just talking about it. And I mean, if you've been following along, you know that I've been planning to do the Vancouver Pro at the end of next year. And the only reason I've been talking about that so much is like it's something I constantly get asked since turning pro a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so just found out that that show is actually not going to be in December. It's going to be in July. So I'm not really sure what my plans are anymore as far as like what my first pro show is going to be or what my pro debut is going to be. So I'm not even going to worry about it, honestly, because it's like, you know, anywhere from 8 to 14 months away, potentially. At, you know, the earliest I would compete would be, yeah, like I said, like 7 or 8 months from now, because I do need to put in a good off season, and even before I do that, I need to kind of like get my body healthy and all that stuff that I talked about before. So yeah, kind of just wanted to throw that out there. So not going to talk any more shit about what my pro debut is going to be. I'm honestly sick of talking about it or thinking about it. Because I was just in prep all year, so I'm going to focus on just getting absolutely fucking huge, put on as much size as I can, my whole body, even mostly my shoulders, my arms. But yeah, and that's it. That's going to be my focus. And then once we feel like we've done the work in the off season that needed to be done, we will pick a show and go into prep mode. And you guys will see all of it, because we plan to document everything from then until now and forever after that. So stay tuned for all of that, but right now we're gonna go smash some arms. Alright, so we're starting with single arm tricep pull down, because we got the reverse grip here. So yeah, just warming up the arms now, just getting started. So we're gonna do a bunch of sets here, a bunch of warm-up sets, do 2 or 3 working sets here once the elbows feel nice and good. Today I'm actually gonna do all triceps first and then all biceps, and the reason for that is because my bicep tendons have been getting sore as my weight has been going back up, probably just due to the increased food, increased inflammation in the body, stuff like that. Like, I didn't really hurt myself or anything. But, so yeah, I find if I do triceps first, it kind of warms up, gets a lot of blood in the arms and the joints, and then when I go to my biceps don't hurt. So that's why we're doing that. So yeah, gonna get a few sets here, a couple working sets, and yeah, that's it. So usually for the warm-up sets, I'll do like 15 reps, and then when I get to the heavier weights, it'll be like 10 or 12 for each arm. All right, so we just did a couple warm-up sets. And when I do the warm-up sets, it's just like consecutive. Like, I'll just go back and forth until my arms feel good and my elbows don't hurt, basically. But so now, yeah, we worked up to a decent weight, and we'll get a couple of working sets. So yeah, I think it's always good to start with a single arm movement, especially for triceps for me, because it's one muscle I don't have the best mind-muscle connection with. But if I do one arm at a time, I can kind of establish that mind-muscle connection with each individual arm, so that when I go do like more like two-handed stuff, I know I'm still kind of working the triceps evenly. There's not one working harder than the other. So just something I kind of learned about my body as you go, and that's sort of part of this, right? The longer you do it for, the more you learn your body, what exercises work for you, like what order of exercises work for you, and then once you nail that down, it's one of those things that's key to success and making progress. All right, guys, so second tricep exercise, so another cable. I had to move to this one because that one's not heavy enough. So we have this big old school thing. But yeah, we're just gonna do some tricep push downs. Again, another cable movement. I like doing 2 cable movements to start triceps just to save the elbows, keep it safe, and then we'll get on to some like free weight stuff after this. But I don't even know how much this weighs or how heavy it's gonna be, but we're gonna jump into it. Yeah, you can do it. That's pretty good. It's a good warm-up weight. So we'll get a warm-up set, and then we'll bang out a couple of working sets, and we'll get a drop set on this one too. All right, so first working set is going to be a straight set, and then next working set might be another straight set, depending on how this one feels, and then the last set will be a drop set. So, but here we go, working set. Yeah, that was a pretty good weight. just barely got 12. You could even call it 11 and a half. But yeah, that's the arm. That's the rep range I like for arms, guys. Because again, we're working smaller muscles, so we shouldn't be using tons and tons of weight. It should be weight we control, feel if the muscle's actually working. Because I find if you get, if you go in the 6 to 8 rep range for arms, you're probably going to have to use heavier weights, and that can end up hurting your elbows and your joints and your tendons and stuff. It's just not worth it for arm training, right? Because then those nagging injuries are going to carry over to your compound movements, which are very important for building up your body, like your main muscle groups. So keep it a little lighter with the arms, stay in the 12 to 15 rep range, utilize drop sets, utilize rest pause sets, and your arms will get huge. All right, so we ended up doing 2 straight sets to failure, and now we're going to do a drop set. So we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, here we go. All right, 1 drop is good enough. I know people do triple drop sets and shit like that. I think it's stupid. Like, there's no point in me going to like fucking 30 or 40 pounds on that. Like, it's not gonna do anything for me. So 1 little drop set to failure, we're good. And now I wanna do some dips. And that's right there. So that's where we're going next. So we're doing some dips, some old school hardcore tricep exercise. Feel pretty badass when I do these, so that's mostly why I do them.
Just for the ego.
No, just kidding. Dips are sick for building up your triceps. If you have no legs, you need to use weight probably to make it harder. But I'm 278. Well, yeah, 278 probably right now, so that's heavy enough. And you'll never catch me using the assist, that's for sure. So here we go. So they feel really good. Trick on these for triceps, try to keep your body as straight up as you can. I was trying, I'm not that good at it, but I was trying.
Yeah, I feel like the tendency is sort of lean forward.
Yeah, it feels more natural that way.
Yeah.
But you want to stay straight up as you can if you're trying to target your triceps, because the more you lean ahead, the more chest you're going to bring into it. But I didn't really feel that in my chest too much. And I definitely felt it in my triceps, so I think I did a pretty good job. And just keep your elbows tucked to your body, because same thing, like if you let your elbows flare out wide, you're going to bring more chest and shoulders into it. But if you keep your elbows tucked to the side as much as you can, you'll target the triceps. So that was my second set, because I had to do a feeler set to make sure I didn't look stupid for you guys. So we'll do 1 more set to failure, and then we'll move on to our last tricep exercise. All right, so finishing off the triceps, I'm going to jump into 3 working sets here, because I want to increase the volume a little bit. We'll start with 45s, but yeah, incline dumbbell skull crusher. So I like this one. Take note of the form. When I'm doing these, I'm kind of pushing them past, like back behind me. I'm not extending my arms above like my chest, because that's going to put a lot of bad torque on the elbow. So when you're doing these, keep the tension on the tricep, keep pushing the weight behind you. So you'll see. So I'm pushing it back, like here, as opposed to bringing it up here. Okay, we don't want that. We want to keep the tension on, like this. Yeah, because that way, back here, like if you bring them up above your body, as soon as I did that 1 rep, like I lose all the tension on my triceps, like there's nothing there. But by keeping them back here and pushing them back, it keeps the tension on your tricep the whole time, so you get way more out of it on this one. So one of my favorite tricep exercises, I just like doing it last, where it's a free weight exercise. Because again, if I started with these, I'm gonna have to go super heavy, and it's gonna tear up my elbows because they wouldn't even be warmed up, right? So do this for like your 3rd or 4th exercise for triceps, and yeah, it's a good one. So I'm gonna get 2 more sets here, and then we're on to biceps. They can go get girls. I miss those days training for girls. Now I train for myself. it's not even motivating sometimes, to be completely honest. 18, 19, you're just like, I need big arms to date girls that are hot. And that's not true.
And now it's like I gotta get big arms so that the boys are impressed.
Well, you're just naive when you're that age because you think that girls care about that shit. And it's really, again, just guys that care. Even now, people think that you look like a bodybuilder, like you go to a club or a bar and girls are gonna love you. No, just dudes are gonna ask you about how you got that big and how much you bench press generally. And that's what you get for getting jacked and going to bars. So if you're doing this, if that's your motivation, I got news for you.
Big tip for the video.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're doing cable curls now.
Same machine as earlier.
Same machine as earlier, but now for the biceps. Yeah, again, you guys know for arms, I'm always going to start with the cable movement. So obviously, yeah, we're working the biceps here, but just getting the tendons warmed up nice and safe. And then we'll go do some free weight hard shit. I gotta get my carb powder. I'll show you guys what I do intra-workout. Alright, so that was our first working set. I'm gonna show you guys what I do intra-workout. So we have, so halfway through my workouts, I'll go get my intra-workout drink, shake it up. We have 1 scoop of carb surge, which is 25 grams of carbs from cluster dextrin and carb 10. So real good blend of like fast and somewhat slow digesting carbs in that supplement. And with that, we have 10 grams of creatine from Jack Factory, and we have 10 grams of EAAs from Jack Factory. So the idea is basically when you drink a fast digesting carb product like Carb Surge, it's gonna spike your insulin. Insulin's a hormone that shuttles nutrients to your muscles. So you combine the creatine and the essential amino acids in there, you're gonna get, your body's gonna uptake off of that, shuttle it to the muscles while you're training them, just to start the recovery process before you even finish training basically, right? So really good idea to drink some of this intra-workout if you're trying to get huge. Again, we're all about getting huge here, and this is one of the pieces to the puzzle. Okay, so next, did the cable curl, so now we're on to a preacher curl. So single arm, machine preacher curl, hands down my favorite bicep exercise. Next to the cable curl, actually. Because in this position, I'll just do a couple reps to show you before we get into it, but single arm, you can really kind of make sure that your shoulders align with your elbow, align with your wrist. So it's going to keep real good, nice tension on the bicep, right? Make sure you get full stretch, full contraction. So when I do it, start here, so fully stretch position, come up, get a good squeeze, come all the way down, stretch the bicep out. Because as we're going, curling, we're pumping blood into the bicep. So as we stretch it out, especially after doing that cable curl, because my bicep's full of blood right now, use the weight to stretch all the muscle fibers out. And it's just gonna tear shit up, right? And let the nutrients and blood get deeper into the muscle. And that's how you're gonna grow better. So little techniques like that, paying attention to those small details in your training, make all the difference, right? So we're gonna get a few sets here, and then find something else to do after that. I hate when you start a set and you know it's too light, you know?
You realize how jacked you actually are.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Constrict the whole lot.
Okay, that was good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so we'll probably only need one more set there, guys. So that will be a total of 2 working sets on this. And I think I decided on my next exercise. I think it's going to be a dumbbell curl. So I know that's like super advanced and you guys might not understand what I mean, so that's why you have to stay tuned to the next exercise so I can show you the super secret dumbbell curl. Okay, so seated dumbbell curls with these beauties. Look at those. This is literally 2 chunks of steel. So we're gonna be curling here today. This gym is old school as shit. I love it. So yeah, seated alternating dumbbell curls. Taylor just asked me why I don't do them standing. The more calories I can save, the better. Number 1. Number 2. Standing curls, my body's moving around a lot. I don't like it. I gotta engage my core a lot, which I don't like doing. That's just not fun. Anything with abs is not fun. And yeah, I can just kind of sit here and focus on what I'm doing more. You know, just getting the most out of each curl, each rep, just focus on the bicep.
Less body sway.
Yeah, it's all about the less body sway, the better, for sure. So we'll show you how it's done. Here we go. Good. All right, you gotta get at least 10 each arm there. So just barely got 20, so that was good. So I'm gonna keep this weight for another set, for another straight set, and then we're gonna do a drop set for the last set. So we won't bore you with the next set, but we'll show you the drop set. All right, we're here for the drop set. Let's go. Oh, that's failure, yeah. There you go. So you do it. You just gotta keep trying to move their arms till they don't move. Then you get bigger. Next exercise, last exercise. We're doing cable rope curl. So keeping like a neutral grip. So you can do like a dumbbell hammer curl instead of these if you want. I just like throwing in some type of neutral grip curl because it's just gonna get a bit more branchialis activation there, so you get a bit more forearm involved. And the way I'm doing them, I'm not curling up here like I was with everything else. That's gonna work a lot of the long head of your bicep. I'm kind of curling more like here, and that's gonna work more of the short head bicep. So like a lot of branchialis and short head of the bicep here.
I have a question.
Okay.
So where you stand for these ones, does it matter in your opinion?
No, because I'm doing like 2 arms at once.
So you kind of like have a couple feet away, but like a lot of people I notice will stand like over the rope and pull up straight. And that's like, I don't know if it's more forearm work.
Well, for this one, right in this case, it's just because of range of motion, because if I stand like here, like the stack fits before I can stretch. So I'm just taking a few steps back and just like this. So you see my range there?
Yep.
Like I'm not curling up all the way up, I'm just curling here and kind of let my elbows go behind me a bit. Squeezing really hard right here. Almost like I'm trying to hold it up for a second. And I'm really feeling that in like my inner bicep and my forearm. So there you go. That's kind of call that like a warm-up set, and we'll get 2 working sets here and probably finish with a drop set just because it's on a stack and it's pretty easy to do. So. All right, we're here for a drop set. So this will be the last set of the arm workout. We gotta go harder. Here we go. All right, my arms are toast, guys. That's 4 exercises for triceps, 4 for biceps, tons of volume. But I'm trying to bring these guys up, so they're gonna be bigger for my next show according to the IFBB judges, so we're gonna make sure they're bigger. But yeah, guys, so remember, if you wanna try the secret juice, head over to Jack Factory, get yourself some carb surge, some EAA surge, and some creatine. You can mix up your intra-workout like I do. It's gonna keep you fueled throughout your workout, make sure you get a sick pump, and make sure you get the most out of your workout, and also enhance recovery. So check that out. Code's Big Mo for 20% off. Don't forget that. BIGMOE, all one word. But that's it, guys. If you liked the video, please physically like the video. Drop a comment below. If you try out the intra-workout, let me know if you like it. Drop a comment below there for that. And other than that, if you haven't subscribed, get on that. I would appreciate it. And stay tuned, lots more content coming, guys. We're pushing like 2-3 videos a week at least right now. So gonna be lots coming. So if you like what I'm putting out, subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next video.